Now, it is quite interesting to see and know that the obedience have become torn in the flesh of a lot of people. At the talk camp before, they believe say this obedience na movement way the moment Peter Obi they play that smart one on Peter Obi, collect mandate, everywhere go shut up. But I'm telling you, of late, the movement is gaining grounds, gaining so much attention, and then a lot of people have started aligning themselves to the realities because they never knew that the failures of this government was going to be this intense. And when we talked about it initially, nobody believed it. But right now, trust me, it is highly hitting everybody in every angle. Let me start this video by saying that Alex Oti, first of all, has done something very nice for the people of Anambra, for the people of Abia, again. Trust me, he actually cancelled the pension of ex-governors. Now, the basic reason why he did that was unknown until most recently. He is now using the money to pay people that pensioners in that state. Some of them are receiving a lot of $1 million, some of them 700,000, some of them 500,000, and there is massive celebration in Abia State. There are prayers going on for him for actually stopping the criminalities of these governors that failed totally in Abia State, and they are still eating the Commonwealth of Abia State through that criminal initiative called pensions for ex-governors, and then using the money to actually reach out to those that really served the state for 35 years and were not paid and all that have resigned and all that, and reaching out to their gratuity, their pensions and everything. He's paying it up. It is interesting to see. And then going further, trust me, Boala, one of the very disgraceful human beings that I've ever seen, have come out to cry about the obedience. I'm going to be showing you that video in a jiffy, and when I come back, we will now talk about the real deal, because Kenneth Okonkwo have come out to say there is a reason why Peter Obi did not attend that thing. He has cleared the air and he went further to actually give us some insight into it. Really interesting interview on Arise TV, and I would love to pick out the snippets and actually show you. But first of all, let me show you what Boala said about the obedience, and when I come back, we will continue.
As I'm talking to you, Mr. Gimba, you can by yourself go online and say something to the effect of correcting a notion of Peter Obi and watch the comment. Not palatable. I'm not talking about people who are going to be constructively engaged to talk about intellectual things. No, it is abuses, insult, curses, and threats. These are what they do. Funny enough, let me be very honest with you. There are people who are supporters of Peter Obi, but they are not obedient. And that you have to give respect to them. There are obedient also that are not militants in cyberspace. You have to give it to them. But majority of the people you call obedient have come to identify with the concept of obedience to exemplify or depict the idea is that they are prepared for anybody, including cyberbullying, threat to life, and everything. That's why they are going nowhere in 2027. Nobody in this Nigeria will win election by cyberbullying.
If I may just budget 2020.
Now you've seen it, right? This is just the beginning. Trust me, the obedience are on their neck. There is nobody that can shut us down. They are not calling it cyberbullying. When you come out to speak the truth about a person, when you tell the person how disgraceful he has become, when you tell the person how double-mouthed he has become because of the fact that his stomach infrastructure is what is directing him, then they become offended and say, they are abusive. They can't constructively have an argument. Excuse me. We have gotten to a stage in Nigeria where there's nothing constructive again. The leadership is not constructive. It's not treating anybody well. Everybody is passing through hell. So excuse me if somebody comes to you and says, shut your mouth up if you're supporting evil. Shut up, and you get offended that he can't actually argue constructively. You were the same person. These guys are messed up completely. You were the same person that came out to say anybody that is your brain is 99% okay until you join APC. Once you join APC, you lose 99% of the brain and you become a madman. And now you are the same person that said give TINUBU 100 years or 50 years, he can never do anything good in this country, and the next minute you are lying down for him, jumping to the presidency, traveling with him to France, saying a lot, and the next minute you change your narrative because you are a criminal. Atiku actually carried criminals and put around him as spokesperson, and all of them have shown their real self, from Reno Mokri to Boala. All of them have exposed themselves, and now you are coming out to say the obedience are bullies. They are bullying people. We are not bullying anybody. We respect you if you respect yourself. If you don't respect yourself and you come out and try to gaslight us or try to lie or try to bring propagandas, we will come at you and say, oh God, this is the reality of this thing. Shut your mouth up. Respect is reciprocal. You have to give it to have it. You can't come out because you are of the old order, criminal minded, and you start talking anyhow. You expect everybody to follow suit. It's not going to work. And that is why the obedience are still there, hot. Wherever you put them, they there. If you come ground, they field. If you go social media, na then dominate. If you go the print and electronic media, na then dominate there. Kenneth Okonkwo have been doing the due diligence of actually nailing this government to the coffin, nailing the coffin of this government, and doing a lot to make sure that people know that this is a failed system and it's time to actually have a rethink. Watch the video, and when I come back, we'll wrap this up.
Anybody who is bringing Peter Obi on the table,
you mean 2027 that's coming up?
or in any political
Right.
permutation, is bringing the new Nigeria, the new thought force, is bringing absolute victory into whatever is done.
Right.
So you are talking about a political party. We are talking about, when you come to election, you talk about candidates. Peter Obi electrified Labour Party. Peter Obi has no business to lose sleep about whatever is happening in any political party. How many months did he join Labour Party? And he made what he made. People are loyal to his person. The new Nigeria is loyal to his person.
And presumably,
Yes.
that he'll take the obedience with him wherever he goes.
That's a hypothetical question. But I'm telling you that obedient, Obi is the Obi in the obedient. So it's only natural that the obedience that was founded based on Obi will certainly follow him to wherever he's going. Won't you follow a man that has never had a scandal? You're searching for a new Nigeria that is bedeviled by people being killed, women degraded, depraved, economy sinking every day. Won't you like a man who, when he was in Anambra State, the security system in Anambra State was so perfect that kidnappers ran away. Know where they ran to? Magode Estate, the home state of the incumbents. The security that Peter Obi discharged away from Anambra State found their safe havens in other places. Anambra State became like a Goshen, where evil will run around it but will not penetrate.
You've seen it, right? For me, it's the way he actually wows the interviewers with his oratory and the way he presents his acting skills and the way he presents his defense and all that. Really, really interesting to watch. But what is he saying? Basic truth. Basic truth. There's no telling about it. Peter Obi is our principal. And if there is anything we have learned from him, he's stainless. And he will never associate himself with anything that there is controversy over. So whether you like it or not, that convention, he was not going to come. Because the party is already controversial. And trust me, as he said earlier, we are not following party. It's the obedient movement. We are behind Peter Obi. So if tomorrow he decides that, okay, Labour Party, I'm done, and then I would want to try out something, we are following him there. We go raise him for that party, the party will come up. Where was Labour Party before he got into the party? But look at where Labour Party is right now. Look at the whole crisis that is going on in the party. Because they are now recognized. And the other, if it was the way it was before, crisis will be going, nobody will pay attention. But because of the fact that Peter Obi is involved, the whole country, the enemies of the state are paying attention. Coming out to say stuffs, trying to do everything possible to make sure that, yes, this man understand that with the watcher, every error, they are trying to bring it out. Peter Obi is the content. Go and ask Reno Mockery. Without Peter Obi in his tweets, he's a failure. Boala have joined suit. All of them calling Peter Obi. Anything Peter Obi does. Peter Obi is now the president of Nigeria because automatically there is a man sitting down there that is docile. And trust me, nobody is talking about him. Nobody. We are the only ones talking about him and we are nailing him every single minute. But Peter Obi has been the content. Anything Peter Obi does, it drags so much attention. To an extent, a former minister of sports said, he said, from the way they always talk about this man, it's clear this man won the election. People are now seeing the realities in the team. A man that just came into a party as a third force for how many months, dragged that party from the gutters and he became the #1 contender. Won the election. They had to off all the machines for them to be able to manipulate it. And clearly everybody knew that he won, including the one that is sitting down there now. Now they are looking for strategies to actually hold him down, doing meetings everywhere, carrying their own members, carrying members of APC and putting as electoral commissioners in states, just to look for a way to manipulate it again, because they know that if it comes up again, it's going to be a fight to finish. And he's not paying attention to all those noise. He's actually carrying out his activity properly, reaching out to those he's supposed to reach out to, doing his philanthropic work. And you want me not to support that man? Let me go and support the one that have garbages all over him. Or is it Atiku that after every 4 years he goes back to Dubai, chop life? After every 4 years he runs back to this country. After he loses election, he goes back to Dubai to stay 4 years and be tweeting. Let me drop it here, guys. Please drop your comments below. Really love to hear from you. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be the first to be notified. I'm obedient and I'm useful. I hope you are. Fingers crossed. Let's keep holding them responsible. Let's keep exposing their follies and see how it pans out. God bless you. I'll see you next time.